Today I'm going to be showing you guys my future EarthMC projects, part 2. As you might know, I already did a video of this around a year ago, but this time, this is kind of like an update. I'm showing you guys the projects that I have completed since then, and some new projects that I have planned for the town of Abuja in EarthMC. Also, excuse the skin, by the way, I need to change it back to its original. But anyways, let's get started. So if you guys watched the other video, you might know that I was working on the Kano infrastructure update. That has been finished. I'll just show you for a sec what that looks like. Let's get in the boat. So right here, you can see that all the stone has been replaced with stone brick all the way down. For time purposes, I'm obviously not going to go all the way down, but if you guys want to see more about that extension, you can watch the previous EarthMC projects video. And also, while we're down here, I'm going to be talking about the extension to Lagos. This tunnel here. The station is not yet built, and I don't really have a plan for it. But again, for time, I'm not going to go down there and look at it. Maybe in the next part for EarthMC projects, I will show that. Now I'm back where I started. So as you can see right here, there's this fence, iron bars. So I demolished an old parking lot. I don't know if you guys remember, but there's a parking lot that used to be here, and this is basically going to be an arena. I talked about in the last EarthMC projects video that I don't know if I'll do arena. There's a few options for plot set and some actual buildings I can make for these categories. So I was like, I don't know if I should do an arena, and I think that would actually fit well with this area. I do have a building design plan. I'll put that up on screen right now. But I think that would really be a good project to do in this area because it was wasted space before, because I don't really see why you need a parking lot on EarthMC. There's no cars or anything. It's just a waste of space. So next, there was this Cubist tower here. I talked about how I wanted to elevate the roof a little bit, and that's what I did, but I think it still needs some touching up. It needs to be changed a little bit to look the best. And now let's go down here. I want to talk about the museum here. So basically, I have plans for some artifacts to put in here. So I want to put some buildings that I've demolished in this town in this museum that are going to be rebuilt in this museum. I'm sure we're going to have another floor down in the basement potentially that we will have to put those buildings in. I also have an oil rig from my old Labrador Navy town on Nova that I might want to put down there. So next, first of all, I'll talk about the metro here, skeleton horse. But what we're going to be doing here in the metro is actually, we're going to have a new blue line. We currently have the red line here that goes from here in Toscana Museum to the main station I was in at the start of the video, No Centro. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to have this line that's going to have an extension. I'll actually put a map of the proposed system as well. This new blue line, which is going to go to an area I'm going to show you guys in just a bit, and to another area I'm going to show you guys. I'll talk about that later. And then we're going to have a new green line that goes to a historical site. I'll put a picture of that on the screen right now, of that historical site. So I do have some plans for some of the stations. I'll show you guys in a bit, but most of them no. The Picasso station I was talking about in the last EarthMC projects video is actually going to be renamed to Capo. And that's the name of the district, pretty much. Picasso is just the fact that it's behind the Cubist tower and he made Cubism. So now, next is the area where we've made the most progress here in the town recently. And if you see this, this is much more built up than it was in the last EarthMC projects video. This is the former residential district area. And we have here the Milwaukee Center, which, as I said, is a building that pays tribute to Cool Penguin, one of my former friends on EarthMC that quit a while back. The interior is partially done. I might want to add some floors, some more floors. I don't know if I'm gonna want to fill up the entire thing, but I definitely want some lighting up there because it's pretty dark. Okay, so next I will be talking about a new building that last time I said I don't know what I'm gonna put here in this plot, but I've decided the sign says UNHQ. It will be a building that's basically kind of an international kind of building. It's gonna have a ton of flags. I'll put the building on screen. Okay, so across from here is the bank. As you remember, this was not built yet in the last one. So, oh, I gotta get rid of this sign. Excuse me. It's a bank now. See, this is probably one of my favorite buildings in the town. The interior, the basic layout is done. We have the ground floor, and then we have the stairs going up. Yeah, and it's just this mostly until the top. So I'm actually really happy with this, how this building turned out. Okay, next we have the police station. This was another building I mentioned in the last video. It's partially complete. It's not fully complete. There will be a skyscraper on top of the base of the police station. What I currently have done is a basic layout, hallway layout of the ground floor. But as you see, there's nothing really in there yet. But in the future, there will be some things in there, depending on what kind of room. Like we're gonna have an interview room. We have holding cells. This will be the media room, press conference room. And then upstairs is the only finished room, I would say. We don't have a hallway layout in here yet, but we have a courtroom here. And in the last EarthMC projects video, I did mention that this police station is not just a police station, it also functions as a courthouse and a prison as well. So as you see, this is completely done. Nothing on the outside of here just yet. So we will have a skyscraper on top of the base as well, as I said. And I'll put the picture of that up on the screen right now. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention there will be a prison yard out here in the back with big fences. This building ended up being 4 chunks instead of 2 chunks. I needed that much room. It needed a lot of room. This project is huge. Now I'm going to be talking about this area. I actually didn't talk about this at all. That was my bad in the last EarthMC projects video. This is the old Abuja district, and actually there will be a station in this building and also this building, depending on which line, the red or the blue, will determine which building you have to enter to go into this station. We're going to have some more buildings here. I'll put a picture up on screen. And here some more. I'll put the pictures of those on the screen. And then the last thing that we have for this video is this right here, which I'll be calling Telemachus Square. If you remember, it was on the map, the metro map. The line will end here and have a terminus. It'll go to Old Abuja and come here. It'll start up in the hotel zone over there, and it'll come down here. This is Telemachus Square. I'll put a picture of the tower I'm planning to use, and then also a potential garden layout as well. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm excited to do these projects, and I can't wait to show you guys the progress in the next one.